In this video, I'm going to show you everything I know about creating 3D printed threads in Fusion 360. The first thing I'll do is extrude a sketch like this into cylinder shapes that will create the faces that the threads will be attached to. I'll make one top and one bottom component, both that share the same inner and outer diameters. Once I have matching faces, I'll open up the thread menu and select the first outer face. From there, I'll check the model, then I'll look for a thread type that I want to use. Next is the thread size, and I'll usually set this to the average diameter of the inner and outer walls. At least on smaller threads, it'll print a lot cleaner if the thread sits centered between the inner and outer walls. The next is pitch, and I like to keep that relatively large since the finer pitches take more turns to fully close depending on how deep the thread is. So then I'll repeat the process for the inner wall and the top component and make sure all the settings are exactly the same as before. From here, I'll just make sure everything's fitting properly with the section analysis tool before I move on. Most importantly, for this model to actually print and fit together well, I find it almost necessary to add some tolerance to the walls of each thread. I do this by using the offset face command on each of the 4 thread walls and give it a small negative number. After that, I'll do the same thing but for the other set of threads. As you can see here, there's a noticeable difference in the spacing, and that will directly translate to how well these threads fit together. Share your thoughts in the comments and let me know how I did.